See? And I want you to put yourself in a place where you can go back to the beginning, which is where you are now, with whatever you have not created or invented. Yeah? See, human. So it's like to be able to do that is a skill, and it's not easy. See? And it's right there with being able to create, to really create from nothing something. To create, discover, invent. Not just modify what you already know. Not just use what other people have done and give it a tweak. I'm saying something nobody's ever created before. Something nobody's ever understood before. So it doesn't exist in the world of humans as a possibility. It doesn't exist. See? And you right now, you are starting from nothing relative to something that doesn't exist right now, you see? Something that hasn't been invented, hasn't been thought, hasn't been created, hasn't been discovered, whatever. See? You got nada. You see what I'm saying? Right now, you are in exactly that position. This next waka waka, right? See, you have no idea what the quacka quacka is about. You have some idea because it's a weird sounding name. Yeah, was it? Is it a foreign language? Where's that come from? Kind of sounds like guacamole. I'm hungry again. In any case, but you understand what I'm saying, see? Something no one has ever even thought heretofore. You are now exactly in that position. There is something that is going to be created that you know nothing of, that you can't think, you can't imagine, you see? In this moment. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And yet it will be created, and may be created by you. Yeah. You're in the perfect position to do it. You're completely ignorant. All right, so now, considering that, you see, being able to then look at stuff that has been created, that has been invented, that has been discovered, and see it in that light, reveals something most people completely lack. In part, depending on what we're talking about, it reveals the genius behind it, the real creativity behind it. Do you understand what I'm saying? See, you listen to, when I grew up, I listened to, I'm not saying this is my choice. In my house, we always had classical music playing. So there was always classical music running around. Sherazade, and for some reason, she really liked to push Peter and the Wolf. I don't know why. Anyway, but etc. And the masters and all. So in any case, I listened to these. Okay. I'm hearing this. Okay, some of them I liked, some of them I didn't care for, whatever like that. See, and then I listened to, say, a piece of music, and got that piece of music didn't exist at some point. See? Even though music existed, that didn't exist. See, and I grew up hearing that. So for me, it was like, breathing. I mean, it's like, okay, yeah, so you take it for granted. You know what I'm saying? That's that music. That's that music. Ah, I know that music. I've heard it thousands of times. Yes, of course that music exists. Of course. You understand? Of course, Beethoven's Fifth. Of course, right? Everybody knows Beethoven's Fifth. That's right? Okay, anyway, so just in case you know, everybody knows Beethoven's Fifth. So you recognize it. Oh, of course. Duh. It didn't exist before Beethoven wrote it. You understand? Shoe. See? Then when you listen, oh my God, you see? If you listen, say, to something you take for granted, right? In this case, a piece of music, and you hear every note was created and put together just like that, not taking it for granted anymore, but that somebody actually did that, you can hear the genius in it. It's like, my God. You understand? See, when somebody creates something, like I said, when people badmouth Freud all the time. I say, well, if he didn't create fucking psychology, you would have nobody to piss on. You understand? You see, give him a break. It's like in the world of psychology, let's just say, there's probably other shit going on, but who cares? That's not what I'm worried about right now. See, let's just say, it's like, see, in the world, it's like he created music, and then you accuse him of playing badly. Well, it's the first guy, man. Whatever, whatever. A little music, not a very good melody, but what the hell? You say, hey, but it's not the Rolling Stones. Come on. Or whatever, Not Beethoven. You see, so in any case, I'm always up for giving somebody their due when they have actually done that. And then everybody else bitches and moans about it when they couldn't do it. They've never created anything in their life. You don't know what that is about. It's kind of like, you've really made a difference when you hear your own stuff coming back at you from other people that you don't know. And they don't even know you created it. See? And they're telling you, oh, you know what? Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay, thanks. See, when you hear their own distinctions coming back at you from the peoples. And then next time you encounter anything, especially if you think of it as that's a valuable thing, or that's a powerful thing, or that's a beautiful thing, or whatever it is that some human has come up with, take a moment to realize it didn't exist before they did that.
Hi, I'm Brendan Lee, and I've been studying with Peter Ralston for 20 years. I really want you to know that no matter how many videos you watch or books you read, it pales in comparison to the power of the live workshops that we host here at the center or on Zoom. If you want to get serious and do work that makes a real difference, please check the links in the description to learn more. Thank you.